Yo, 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 welcome in. Take notes, grab a pen. Welcome back to another episode of the Honorable Marvin Coop Show with the host, Chef Marv. No lie, I'm that handsome guy. And today I got my partners, the best triple tag team champions in the world. I got my man, Jojo. And I got my brother, Aundre, the sports junkie. Like I said, one of the greatest trios of all time. How y'all doing?
What's going on, man?
Yes, sir. We here.
Oh
Royal
yeah, man,
Rumble.
100%, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we
Already.
back with another rewind. And
Back with
first and
that
foremost,
banger.
before we kick this in,
Mhm.
give all grace, glory, and love to God
Yes, sir.
for
Yes,
seeing
sir.
another day. Some don't get that opportunity, so just be thankful that we're not dead or in prison.
Thanks,
Yeah,
man.
man. Jesus is king, man.
Jesus is king. Jesus is the way. Prayer is everything. So, like I said, I love my brothers here. Thankful for them every day. I'm thankful this show would not be nothing without them. So I'm thankful for y'all. And um, I know this is wrestling, but thank you, 76ers, for being this soft. And for,
Hmm.
thank you, 76ers, for being this soft, because I thought y'all was gonna get one yesterday. But yeah, I'm just like I said, I'm thankful. It's a great time to be alive. Playoffs, all types of events going on, even though you just said SmackDown was ass, but we get to this is where we get to witness the greatness, man. Even got like I told y'all, shout out to Dre. Dre got me watching hockey, man. So Colorado, get it done.
And did you
Get
know?
it done.
I just wanted you to know a little quick little stat line: the Avalanche.
Talk to me.
So the season starts the same time as NBA, October.
Yeah.
They didn't lose double digits until for 3 months. They
Mm,
went 3 months without double digit losses, so they had about 8 or 9 losses heading
yeah.
until after that third month.
That's crazy.
I was like, "Geez."
I know this is a sensitive topic, but I just want to say happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, especially mom. You know, she's a fan of the show. So, mom, I love you. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you for all you do, Mama. Thank you for supporting the show, supporting me throughout the year. So love you and happy Mother's Day. So,
Oh yeah, man.
and Mama Lakes, another firm supporter of the show. Thank
Hmm.
you. Most definitely wouldn't be here without the brilliance of her son. So Mama Lakes, thank you so much. Happy Mother's Day to you as well. Jojo, I know you going, I got you, bro. So your family as well. Thank you to your family. Thank you to both of y'all families, bro.
And no
Yo,
problem,
yes,
man.
sir. So today it is the 2007 Royal Rumble, which is I've been hearing over the years, arguably top 10 Royal Rumble. Do y'all agree?
I think so, yeah.
Absolutely, and the winner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the you think the '07 is in top 10? Like you think it's so top 10 or top five?
Hmm.
From
I
my
had to
lifetime,
I,
what I've seen, I can honestly say top five.
I had to think on that one.
Yeah, I know it was some good ones
Yeah, give me some
before.
time on that one.
It was some good ones before us. Don't get me wrong, but I just feel like top five that I've seen since I've been alive and watched wrestling. So yeah, I'm definitely say
I'd say top 10, bro. I ain't gonna
top
lie.
10. That's not bad. Like I said,
I'd
it's
say top
just
10. Because
yeah.
like I really thought about it. Like the 2001 Rumble was fire.
That was,
2001 was
yeah.
fine. It was.
2010 was fire. 2018 was straight. 2020 was straight too, with Edge returning. So
So fun fact about this Royal Rumble, y'all. This was January 2007, right?
Hmm.
So this was I was fresh out of high school because I had graduated early. I was a non-attending student for the second half of the semester, so I was able to like graduate early without going to school. So I was able to like really stay up and watch this shit. So you know what I mean? Like I remember I was at my brother's house. I was like, hey, told my mom, I was like, hey, look, I ain't coming home. I'm gonna stay at Mario's house. I'm gonna watch this shit. And me and him, I remember we watched it. And you remember back in the day, y'all? I don't know if y'all was old enough to where if a pay-per-view came on and that 11 o'clock, it will come on again.
Oh yeah.
Oh
So
yeah.
yeah, and we watched that shit till 2 in the morning. And so what's so funny about that is that I saw shit that I missed the first time, so which is cool. So this was like the very first. I felt like this was the first one I had some freedom on, y'all. To where I was like, all right, cool. I ain't gotta go to school the next day. I can
Oh,
stay
that's
at my
right, because it
bed if
was
I
on
want to.
Sundays.
It was on Sundays, like back in the heyday. So
Hmm.
yeah, that's what Cameron was talking about before he got yoked up. Like these this Saturday pay-per-view motherfuckers. So yeah, this was definitely
So what you
Sundays.
mean by top five, top 10 rumbles? You mean by matches or pay-per-views?
I think Royal Rumbles period, like top
Oh, the
five Royal
pay-per-view, the whole
Rumbles.
pay-per-view.
Yeah, like the Royal Rumble
Oh yeah,
series.
then top five then, yeah. Top
Yeah.
five.
Oh, no, I mean not pay-per-views of all time. Nah, this falling like the top 20. Maybe after like top
I give it
15
top
after
five.
of all time pay-per-views.
Yeah.
Talk to me. Give me your top five pay-per-views of all time.
Top five pay-per-views all time.
Yeah.
The Royal Rumble in 2000 was cold.
2000. Okay.
2001 was cold. 2007 was cold.
No, no, I'm talking about all pay-per-views or just this Royal
I was
Rumble
just talking
pay-per-view.
about just the Royal Rumble.
Oh, okay. I thought you said like all pay-per-views, like over
Oh no,
WrestleMania.
Oh,
And,
okay.
I was
That's
about
what
to
I was gonna
say,
say.
yeah. I was like, whoa, talk to me, brother. Yeah, like so considered like the
He had his
Royal
hand
Rumble
up too. He was
series.
like, "Wait."
yeah.
Yeah, the Royal Rumble series. I would definitely say this is I would say top five Royal
Oh,
Rumbles of all time.
absolutely.
And my man Baldhead Randy is another one. That's uh that's
Um,
that's in there too, because yeah, 2009's Royal Rumble was crazy too.
and the fact that Triple H had to join that Rumble just to make sure Randy didn't win it and still lost.
Yes, sir. So let's
This
start
is
off. Oh, go ahead, go ahead. What you say?
I would say this is our topic, bro. But Trick Williams is so over that it's crazy.
Yep,
Trent Williams, the football player?
No Trick.
Trick
Oh,
Williams.
I was gonna say like Trent Williams. The dude from the 49ers? What are you doing?
Nah, Trick, bro, he gonna beat the shit out of Sammy.
Him and I like the him and Lil Yachty pairing. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
That's a great pairing.
Shout out to my man Jojo watching the backlash. All right, let's get into it, man. 2007 Royal Rumble. So this was
Backlash.
the one I picked.
Hmm.
Like I said, I felt this is one of my favorites. I was still 17. I had some freedom to watch this. Actually watched it twice when I reordered it. Shout out to my brother Mario too. Let's start off with the Hardy Boys versus the MNN, Nitro and Mercury. Once
And you
again,
know,
another failed talent that they could. No, here's the thing. The reason why I say that, Dre, is because once again, why the fuck you couldn't write a good script on Mercury? You know, what's up with that?
and for those of you who didn't see that pay-per-view coming into that to this match, it was Mercury wanted payback from what happened like a month or so prior
Hmm.
from when that
Hmm.
ladder broke his nose.
That was nasty.
That was
Still
sick.
till this day, every time I see that image, my nose starts to freaking hurt because he is I mean, he really had it. He took the corner of that ladder right to the nose.
Hmm.
Crazy.
But the match to me, honestly, it was the Hardys really toward the end of the match really started to pick up a lot of momentum.
Yeah.
And then that blind tag by Jeff, the momentum really started with that whisper in the wind once Jeff got tagged in the first time.
It's
Man, Jeff is something special, man. Seeing how kids see him today to how we saw him,
a whole different ball game, ain't
it's so
Hmm.
different. Uh,
J&J Security.
it? I forgot about them niggas, man. They are so funny. Hey, no, I'm sorry, man. Look here. I know, like I said, once again, we all topic. My apologies.
Hmm.
Little Noble, man. I'm sorry. What a way for him to be like keeping it comedy. He was just funny. Couldn't wrestle for shit, but he was so damn
Remember him
funny.
and Nydia?
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out to Noble, man. I
Yeah, for
fucks with
real,
you, Noble.
man.
I fucks
Had
with you,
his
Noble.
matter of
He was
fact,
so confident too in his character.
he
Hmm.
just had his retirement match like two years ago in WWE at a house show too.
Really?
So shout out to him for retiring, man.
Okay. Hey, that's what's up. Shout out to Mercury. You got a noble. My bad. Jojo, what you think about the first one?
I thought it was a good way to open the show. Give it a
Yeah.
7 out of 10. Obviously, I like the Hardys winning. I also like how when they both went from the top rope. I think it was Johnny Nitro in the ring.
Hmm.
Or it could have been Joey Mercury.
It was Mercury.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
Mercury. Jeff Hardy jumped out the ring and he put his knees up, but he couldn't move out of the
Oh,
way, and he caught that leg drop. I like that. I
That's
bro, that was nice.
I really
that
enjoyed that
was
spot.
crazy work.
But yeah, like I said, like I just think the right team won, and I also kind of feel like this is somewhat trending towards the end
Yeah,
of Eminem.
it
I
was.
feel like I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong, but I just feel like they was losing momentum, and I think this is when John Morrison sooner started to break out on his own as a singles competitor. Because obviously he went to
Hmm.
ECW, challenged for the ECW World Championship. I think it was him and CM Punk
Punk.
for a different show, but we're not gonna get into it because somebody didn't show up. And he won the ECW World Championship. And
He's
I
talking
just
about
felt
Chris
like,
Benoit.
We know. Yeah.
yeah, I'm talking about Benoit, man.
Yeah, he
What? You
said
said his
it. What?
name? Okay. Hey, first time
Yeah,
for everything. You catch it here on the Honorable Marv show.
man,
Um,
we're not making that a habit though.
I know we know. I
Yeah, I
know.
just caught me slipping that one
I
time.
I know, brother. It's all good. It's all good. I'm a, this was I ain't gonna lie, this was a pretty good tag team match, man.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Especially from the two of the best teams from this era, in my opinion. It was like a slow pace at times, but the finish was definitely well done, in my opinion. They had multiple pay-per-view matches around this time, so although I wouldn't say of those matches, this one kind of like stood out as being a special match, in my opinion. So I'm gonna definitely give it a 7.5 because it was a fine choice as an opener, in my opinion. You know,
Hmm.
once again, Jeff and Matt, and I'm surprised that Eminem was had good chemistry with Jeff and Matt, in my opinion.
Hmm.
Because when you look at them too, you be like, "Damn, these motherfuckers ain't gonna have no chemistry with them," and they actually did.
They meshed well.
Hmm.
And I even liked how the match even came to a close. It happened so fast too.
Yeah.
Just that quick twist of fate, tackled them, and I didn't even notice like until they showed the replay. Like I was like, wait a minute, when did Jeff get tagged in? Because it happened so quick.
It did, man. It
The
did, but
match started off fire and it ended the same.
pretty much. Oh man,
And
rest.
Melina and those screams, bro. Good gracious.
I couldn't stand Melina at first as a kid, bro. That's how she did was scream, bro.
Exactly.
I
I remember
was
they
like,
put
Screaming
her
for her
with
help.
life. Screaming for her damn
man. I
life.
remember they put her with Mark Henry, dude.
Oh my goodness.
That
Bad choice, bro.
was horrible.
Like I said, I think Mark was just there for show. He
I like
really
Mark
did.
though.
I do too, bro, but it felt like the only greatest run he had was the Hall of Pain run, and that was just him hurting people. But other than that, he kind of seemed like he didn't match
Well,
good with anybody.
2006 too.
I just think, honestly, I think
Nah,
Mark Henry was one of them guys that they should have kept heel.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. But look
Yeah.
at him in the ring with people though. Like maybe just the Big Show.
And
Like,
Mark Henry is real
but
too on these
that's
podcasts.
what I'm saying. What chemistry did he really have? Like we talked about the WrestleMania match he had with Undertaker. That shit was trash. And then all these other matches with people like I'm like, come on, man. The John Cena World Championship match, come on. That was terrible. Terrible. Just a waste. I felt like that was a waste of John's time, in my opinion. I just felt like his in-ring chemistry with some of these wrestlers was just not it. Like I said, the Hall of Pain run, cool. He just hurt people. He didn't have to like really wrestle nobody in the ring, but he just like that was it.
Mhm.
But I don't know.
I think his
Rest.
match with Ray on SmackDown was good. He had a good match with Ray on SmackDown. He had some
Is that when he
bangers.
did the rolling when he caught him and then did like that?
Oh, that was decent. I just wouldn't say it was like,
I think his match with Cena at Money in the Bank was good. It was good. I like that one.
which one? The one at 2011?
Yeah.
13.
Was it 11? Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. 13.
Like
That
the
was
one with
that was
Big
I
funny to
see.
Smoke?
Here's
see
the
that.
thing. I don't, Jojo. I don't think I saw 13
Yeah, 'cause
Ah,
11 was
because
funny to see that.
11 was cool, and then I think 12 wasn't all that to me, so I didn't watch 13. Because like I said, we said 11 was just the classic, the best. Probably because it was like the first one. But
yeah.
other than that, the way I seen them prepare 12, like rushed into it, because at that time, fun fact, they didn't even know if they was gonna do another Money in the Bank pay.
Hmm.
So they had to like rush that shit, and I just felt like, you guys were
I ain't gonna lie,
fucked
bro.
up.
I'm glad I wasn't wrestling back then, but I'd be terrified to be standing across the ring from Mark Henry.
You would have? I would
I'd
love
be
to go toe to toe with
terrified.
him. It's like, come on, big man.
Nah, nah.
Fuck that. I know what to do.
Bro,
Drive.
I seen this dude bend a frying pan and pull an 18 wheeler. You think I'm finna get in the ring with him? With that?
I
Bro,
feel you,
no.
JoJo, but hey, you drop kick a nigga knee one time, it's a wrap. You know, all you gotta do is be like, all right, and that's it.
Mm-mm.
I feel you though. I feel you though. I'm talking shit. There's a few of these motherfuckers I want to get in the ring with me though. But rest up, my man Tess, Bobby Lashley, excuse me, versus Tess for the ECW Championship.
And I see
This
what you mean,
match,
Marv.
what's up?
My bad. I was
No, you
just gonna
good.
say I see what you mean with this whole test situation. I was like, y'all could have at least did him the favor. If he was gonna lose, y'all could have at least done him the favor and gave him a 1, 2, 3. Y'all really made this man, and it was a fire
Account.
promo. Keep that in mind. It was a fire promo. I like the promo package before the match, but then for him to just be like, "Nah, I don't want to
No.
continue the match. I don't want to win the belt." That was stupid.
This match a count out, and it was a bad match with an awful finish. Like I said, the crowd wasn't into it. Like I said, y'all got to pay attention to
At
these
all.
crowds. Tess wanted so badly to be champion, yet he walked out after a clothesline, put him outside the ring. What a lame way to end this match. I'm sorry, rest in peace to you, but what a lame ass way. And I said this too when I watched it. I know it's done, to get the heat heal up and shit. But man, they probably should have just had put Lashley over. They could have just gave him the
Mm-hmm.
belt with this. This match was a two. I'm
And then
sorry.
to make it worse, you then make Bobby Lashley run all the way back up the ramp, throw him all the way back in the ring just to hit a power slam, and then that was it. Like
Yeah, that's it.
you could have just ended it off of that clothesline.
My bad. I had got distracted.
You good? You good, bro?
I ain't gonna lie, man.
They could have kept
This match
this.
is a one, bro.
They could have kept this.
Mm-hmm.
This match was just flat out terrible, bro. Like it's
It
and I
was.
man, rest in peace to Tess, God rest his soul. And Bobby Lashley is that guy, man. But this match was garbage. I don't even want to say no more about it, bro, because that's how bad this was. So
Mm.
Just a horrible finish too.
This I don't know if this match is any better. Batista versus Mr. Kennedy.
Chiefs
JBL's commentary was hilarious.
definitely was. I Batista versus Mr. Kennedy was average to me. I'm not gonna lie. It was
It was
alright.
very average, bro. I
And I
like
see why they gave him that. So I understand why, because at that time too,
you had
if you
all the
watch it,
competitors in the Royal Rumble.
yeah,
You had all the real niggas in the Rumble. So who was they gonna have Batista fight?
and he was like the next one
Mhm.
coming up that unfortunately could have been a world champion, but just kept either hurting somebody. I remember he hurt Randy, and then people just kept complaining like he is hurting too many people.
Yeah.
Mm. I
It,
just I
yeah.
like how they built him before the Rumble.
Yep,
I
his
do
feud
like
with
how they
Taker
built
was
Kennedy.
great.
I really do like how they built Kennedy. Like he determined to do whatever it took to beat Batista and become world champ. But it was just one of the matches. Like it wasn't bad, but it wasn't just great either. So I like on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give it like a 4 or 5. Just like average.
I'm gonna give it a four as well, Jojo, because it was okay. Because like I said, it was expected for Batista to win, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Kennedy getting plenty of offense
Yep.
after he worked over the left leg, of course. But Batista did a nice job selling that left leg during this match, so I'll give him that.
Yeah.
But
When
which
he
was a good
presented
story to
himself.
tell since he's the bigger guy, of course, and he's the champion. So it makes Batista look sympathetic in a way, since like he was like dealing with an injury anyway. But there was also some controversy since Kennedy did have some the pinfall to dearly win this match. Oh, because the ref was knocked out. So it was just a simple match to give Batista a
Hmm.
win, just like they give Lashley earlier. That's all it really was. Kennedy was a heel on the rise, of course. But it was obviously he wasn't ready to win this title yet. That's just my
Oh yeah,
wish.
for sure. But his feud with Taker was pretty good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That last ride match was like the icing on the cake.
But this next one kind of like now things is heating up. Things is heating up now.
Man,
So
this
we
was a
got
full course meal right here, man.
Mm-hmm.
exactly. This is where all right, y'all gave me this bullshit appetizer, but y'all made it up with the dinner. Got John Cena, last man standing against my other guy. Rest in peace, Mister. My God.
Once again, another fire promo package, and I like you. Do you see how back then when John Cena was hype and the music was playing fast and speedy quick, and
Hmm.
then once he went through the table, it like slowed the music slowed down. I was like, man, it's the little things that make a promo good.
Yeah, you're right. You're
But
right.
Umaga, man, John Cena had a hell of a 2007 because if I remember correctly, the middle of 2007, he had to deal with the Great Khali when he was beating everyone up on Raw.
Mm.
And then late 2007, he has to deal with Umaga. Like, this man went on a tremendous championship reign before getting hurt.
Wow.
Yeah, this match is a 10 out of 10. I ain't gonna
Yep.
lie. When people say John Cena can't wrestle, bro, you have to look in them MFs in the face and tell them that they lying. This is one of them matches that show that if Cena had to get really, really physical, he
He
could.
could. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Man, face red. Man, this dude had to rip the turnbuckle thing off to choke Umaga out. Mind you, I feel like Umaga should have been a world champion in this company, bro.
Yeah.
Really felt like
Mm-hmm.
it, bro. He had honestly, if they would have had him beat Cena at New Year's Revolution, I really wouldn't have been mad about it because they Cena could have got it off of him the next pay-per-view at Royal
Yes.
Rumble.
Exactly.
But man, it's just like man, God rest Umaga's soul, man. He was a good talent, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, 10 out of 10, bro. One of John Cena's best matches of all time. A hardwood classic. This is exactly what that was, man.
I
And
agree.
Umaga did a good job too, like for a vast majority of that
Hmm.
match, kind of working
Mm-hmm.
the midsection from that
Yeah.
splash on Monday.
Yeah.
And but outside of that, man, Cena a couple highlighted spots. The AA that failed the first time when he bounced head first off the steps. I didn't even realize the blood trickled all the way down to his socks. I was like, Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course, like Jojo just put, made mention of there was the choking him out at the end, and then the table spot.
Hmm. Man, Cena, bro, I was terrified of Umaga as a kid, bro.
Mm-hmm.
What?
When
For
this
real?
dude, man, I was like, bro, when I say, like, mind you, this dude didn't speak no English, bro. He spoke
Yeah.
no English. So everything he said was straight Samoan. So, bro, when this man, I think Cena had, he put it, he, I think he threw him to the steps or his face at the steps, face first or something like that. When he got up at one, I said, oh, no.
He said, "Oh no,
I was
oh
like,
no."
oh, nah, like this dude, bruh, that dude, he was Jacob Fatu before Jacob Fatu, bruh. If we,
I was just about to say yes. Jacob Fatu reminds me of Umaga so
yes,
much,
bro, like he
but
was,
talks more shit. Yes,
yes,
I agree with you on
bruh.
that one.
Man, I remember he popped up on Raw. I was a kid. I think I was like 4. This the first time Umaga ever showed on WWE. He was ever on WWE TV outside of like the Jamal characters. Bro, when this man popped up and just beat the brakes off of Ric Flair, I'm like, bro, what in the world y'all got going, bro? Like, this ain't MMA or boxing, bro.
Mhm.
Do you remember that kick to Shawn Michaels' chest at SummerSlam 2006?
Yes. And I was like, oh, no.
He
Oh, no.
lit Shawn Michaels up with that kick. I was like, hey. And then on top of it, what made it worse is his finisher was a Samoan spike. So
Hmm.
as if he wasn't already dangerous enough, then he adds a finisher that's just as dangerous.
Bruh. When I say Umaga, bruh, dude, bruh,
Umaga was him. I'm trying
Yeah,
to
he
tell
bruh,
you.
kicked the
yes.
shit out of him.
Dude, like when he first started doing like the Samoan spike, bruh. Them folks was selling that like gunshots, bruh. And then
Bro.
what makes it worse, bruh, nobody was safe on Rock, including women, bruh. Like he Poe Maria, bruh. Oh my, I thought he was from Killer, bruh. I was like, bruh, somebody get out there and stop this, man. I mean,
You're
he's
like,
Samoan
someone's
devil.
got to have a heart back there.
Dude, man, the only person that had a heart was Cena. Man, everybody else was scared of that man, bro. Shoot, I would have been scared of him. Shoot, you think I'm gonna go out there with a man that's 350 he speaks no English? Well, face man, all right.
Right. Looking like
John
one of
Cena,
them
you're the
real
man for this job.
Samoas.
Go.
Looking like
Man,
one
all
of them real
right.
Samoas. Right. He was like,
Man, you couldn't headbutt him. Like, I'm good, bro.
And then the finisher where you're in the corner and he runs right, bro. Can you imagine how fast and how quick he's running from corner to corner?
Bro,
bruh,
bro.
that
Dude,
nigga put a pound of tape on that thumb. So I can only imagine
Bro.
when that nigga really spiked the motherfucker with that shit.
just imagine, bro. Did y'all ever see like? I know this is kind of off topic, bro, but I think this is when Jackass really started booming in the early and mid 2000s, right? So I think it was
Mm-hmm.
Steve-O. I think it was Steve-O and Johnny Knoxville. That was on Raw one time. Maga came out there, right? You
Oh
know,
Mm.
yeah.
Samoan dropped Johnny Knoxville. Johnny Knoxville sold it. He's Samoan dropped freaking Steve-O. And Steve-O no sold it. He started laughing, bro. When I say Umaga just started whooping this nigga, bro, like he was
Yeah.
like straight punches, like he knocked him out on live TV, bro. I was like, oh my God.
What they be like? They be like, oh my God.
Bro, ain't these one no
And
federal.
that's the funny thing too, because he should have known or so. Like, you don't do that. Like, if you're not gonna sell the move, I remember the Dudleys even said something like that. Like, they didn't want
Hmm.
to sell a
Yeah.
move, and they got their ass beat for it. Like,
No,
of
you're
course, it's
right.
gonna piss Umaga off.
No, you're
Yeah,
right.
man.
For real.
Like,
No,
mind you, he
that's
supposed to look like a monster, bro. And you doing that, bro.
You're
I
making him look soft out there by laughing.
Look, all I'm saying is if I was an enhancement talent, bro, from a different promotion, and they said, and Vince came up to me, he's like, oh yeah, you're going against Umaga in a 1 minute squash match. Packing my bags, I'm getting right back in my rental car and I'm going right back,
mm-hmm.
bro. Because no way, no sir.
I'd be like, what homie do on Friday? Nope. But I ain't gonna lie, man. This match, I give it a nine though, because like I said, this was an awesome one. Like I said, especially after the two trash matches we just had, this was like, all right, cool, bet. Like you said, this was about to jump it off. So this,
Yeah.
like, feel like this was an awesome match. It felt like a fight from the moment that bell rung. And I remember being like really impressed by this. I really felt that Umaga, even in defeat, he was just great in this match. I'm sure some people felt like Umaga should have won. I thought he should have, like Jojo said earlier, and Cena could have just got it right back from him. But I didn't expect that to happen. You know what I mean? Like I said, this was great, great performance from both of them. John Cena as the babyface champion again. Excuse me, my fault, y'all.
Yeah.
But he showed a lot of heart, like Dre just said. He showed a lot of heart, especially by coming back from everything Umaga threw at him, and finding a way to win by allowing them just to use weapons. It made the work easier for both of them. They were able to put everything they had into a competitive title match. I definitely give it a nine. Considering how bad the other title matches was, like I said earlier, it was just nice to see a very good match here. It all protects Umaga. I mean,
And
excuse me. It protests, like that he should have had this title.
I
But
agree.
but I
and
like this match a
also,
lot. It was one of Cena's best matches during this period of his career. Umaga was a great opponent because he was able to like look dominant on the offense while also willing to sell Cena's offense as well in a
Hmm.
believable way. So when Cena eventually found a way to win, by choking him out, like you said, Jojo, I was like, damn, took
Yeah,
this
that was
big ass
poetic.
nigga out. It was like like a Debo move. But it was it was
Hmm.
it was believable. So hey, shout out to both of these man. R.I.P. Umaga, one of the
Facts.
one of the underrated greats.
And a shout out too to John just for selling all of, like you said, selling his offense because when John would stand up from a 10 count as the match would progress, he would like his legs would wobble and he would stumble and
Hmm.
like he really sold like, damn, this man Umaga is a
He
freaking
did.
monster.
He did. All right, fellas. 30-man Royal Rumble. What did we think?
I'm gonna get this a 9.5, 10.
Yeah.
I say I give it a 10, bro. I
Yeah, I was
enjoyed
just
this.
saying that has to be a 10.
Um, because apparently I think this was leading up to WrestleMania 23 since Undertaker won. I feel like the right person won, but also
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels wasn't necessarily supposed to face Cena at Mania for that WWE Championship. It was supposed to be Triple H again.
Hmm.
So, like, I want to know, did they have to pivot to let Undertaker win the Rumble, or was he always the expected person to win? Because I really think, for some reason, I think if Triple H didn't get hurt, I think it's possible he could have won the Rumble and just faced Cena. But
Well,
either way,
Undertaker was
like,
hot getting pushed too back then at that time.
yeah.
What
So
was
that's why I'm wondering.
I don't know. There was some rumors over the years that Flair was supposed to win it because then that
Really?
way, then the way it was supposed Flair was supposed to be in the '08 one too.
Yeah.
And then it was supposed to be the farewell match was really supposed to be a championship match.
Mm-hmm. So it's
But
supposed to be. Oh my God! Wait till
shit
you
has
feel me.
happened. No, it was supposed no, Michaels was supposed to face Rick for the
Oh.
championship. That's why I
Oh,
said the farewell in '08 was because Rick didn't join the '08 Royal Rumble. That's what I'm saying. It was he was supposed to win one of these, especially him being on his way out.
Oh. Okay.
That's what the rumor was. I don't know.
oh,
But there
that's
was so that's what I'm saying. There was so
crazy.
many rumors. But then when I see him and Finley starting it off, I'm like, oh God. So I was like, that nigga ain't winning shit. He ain't gonna last no whole fucking hour.
And I will say through like there were a lot of like cool little spots, like of course Kane choke slamming Sabu through the through the
Mm.
table.
It was a
But I
lot of them.
a lot of big moments. But I will say I when it came down to Shawn versus
Mm-hmm.
Taker, even though it was brief, that
Yeah.
was low key a really good match between a one on
Yes,
one match between those two, and
man.
there was a perfect way to end it.
That sit up and that kip up, bro.
Yeah.
But
Mm.
that was clean, bro. I ain't gonna even lie.
Undertaker and Michaels had a classic at Mania 25, but they also had a mini classic here at the Rumble.
Yeah. Kane was dominant earlier too.
That
Mm-hmm.
dude's all, doesn't he own the record in eliminations?
He still never
He's
won the Rumble.
still never run a goddamn
Still,
rumble.
yep, that's crazy.
And I think my boy Punk was like, this was like one of his
Young
peaks too.
Punk,
One of
yeah,
his
he was in
first
there.
ones too. Well, I'm gonna
Chris
keep that in there.
Masters.
Chris Masters. And
King
then
Booker.
the stupid Tommy Dreamer. I don't know. I'm wondering why he even was in this match. I'm so happy
He
he was
just
getting beat up
enjoys
in this.
getting paid to get beat up.
Sabu. RP Sabu was in there.
Sabu was in there. I ain't
Uh
gonna lie. When they put Randy in there, like number 15 and 16, I was like, oh, Randy could possibly win this bitch. I was like,
yeah.
oh shit.
And shout out to Sabu for his debut on Cena on a Raw when he
Mhm.
did that little splash off the top
Yeah.
turnbuckle through the announce desk
Mm.
with JR screaming.
Who remembers Kevin Thorne?
Oh
I
my
think
god,
so.
I
I think
do.
so.
Remember
That nigga, man.
do you remember that dude in '03, Marv? Mordecai? The all white
Mordecai, I
thing?
remember him. Hmm. That's
Well,
why
he was supposed to beat Undertaker, bro, in Mania.
exactly. And then another thing, with I'm thinking Sean was gonna win was because it was in San Antonio too. I was like,
Yep.
oh shit, I thought he was gonna get it, but it was a lot of niggas in this bitch. And then it was a lot of motherfuckers they could have kept out too, like MVP. I was like, nah, why the fuck is he in here?
I like MVP, bro. His interest was gas. I ain't gonna even
It
lie.
was, but at the time, I didn't like him around this time though.
He
Oh,
was annoying as
I
hell
started
too.
appreciating him later.
He was
But he
annoying,
was
bro.
like he was a funny annoying though. I was like, this nigga funny. But man.
dude went
So
straight for Chris Benoit.
Do you remember when he
he did. He
took
did.
Matt out
Yeah,
and
bro,
then
them
bragged
dudes.
about it for like 6 months?
Bro, them dudes
Hmm.
had a pizza eating contest on Smack. I remember this. They had a pizza eating contest and they was shooting basketball, bro. On SmackDown. Like, bro, what the world, dude? The MVP made us black dudes look bad, bro, with that broke jumper, bro, he
He
had. Like, what
did.
you doing?
He did. I ain't gonna lie. He was that was embarrassing. That was some embarrassing shit, bro.
And he had talked shit about how he can't play basketball, how Matt couldn't. I was like, yo. And he went out and put.
And Matt outplayed him. Like, bro, come on, man.
How much of that do you think that was scripted though to have him get outplayed?
I don't know.
It was well
I can
written.
just hear Vince McMahon right now. MVP, we're gonna make you lose this thing.
It was
The great Khali was
He was
that man
big.
came in at 26. I was like, good lord. When I was a kid, I was like, man, he at number 26. Like this could be over.
yeah, he was
Because back
finding
then
it.
he was a dominant villain. It's every time they turn these big guys face, that's when they start losing matches. And
Bro, this
Yeah.
dude Khali squashed Undertaker at Judgment Day for the World Championship, bro.
I don't think that was for the world
Right.
title.
It was.
He
That's what I
still
said.
beat Taker for the world. He still squashing for the world title, bro. Like,
Oh no, he definitely squat. Oh no. Remember when he taunted Taker for like weeks?
bro,
Yeah. And I
dude,
think Kali he had the most eliminations because I think he eliminated like 8, 7 people.
he did.
Yeah, he had the most elimination. I think Edge lasted the longest. He was in there for like 45 minutes.
Yeah,
And
I think.
honestly,
Damn.
Edge's attire. This was like one of my personal like. These are one of the attires that I would definitely go out of my way to like pick a lot in WWE
Yeah.
because that red and black, the red
Yeah, that
boots
was
and the
tough.
black, that shit was tough.
Yeah, because you get your Harlem Awards is usually the best performance was Edge, but Undertaker was like he was the winner, of course. But the way Edge performed in different
The,
categories, he lasted long, and he was, like I said, the best performer in here.
seeing the Miz
Um,
then to seeing him now, what a change! What a difference!
Glow up, man.
yeah, but I gotta give it to
That
Sean too. Sean, he
yeah.
he showed out for his hometown. I applaud him for that one, man.
And Great
He
Khali almost killed RVD too when he threw him
yeah
over that top rope. He threw him with ease.
yeah. I mean, I know I'm glad Undertaker won, but I was like, how I look, the winner only was in here for 13 minutes. Like, come on, man. The best. So, what was the best elimination? To me, I think two for one. Michaels took out Orton and Edge.
Yeah, that was tough.
That was fire.
It
Yeah.
was a great moment that drew a massive reaction from the crowd,
That one
man.
in the table spot.
Yeah, I like this match a lot, man. I'm gonna give it a 10 too. The whole match was well done. Finish, like y'all said, the great guy won, but the most epic between these two again, the showdown, Undertaker and Michaels, the best showdown I've ever seen in a long time. It was one of my favorite Royal Rumble matches. I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, that's why I put it in the top five. There's plenty of like
Hmm.
star power in here, and then the final two sequence, is probably the best of all time. So that makes it memorable too. And the crowd was into it the whole match. They was definitely into Michaels and Undertaker at the end of it. So it was a no brainer for WWE to book this one. And then for them to 2 years later at WrestleMania,
I still
crazy.
I still think too, like looking back at all these old like past pay-per-views and stuff, it really does make you remember like, damn, that's where I was at when I was a little kid, or that's where I was at when I was just
Hmm.
graduating.
Yeah.
And honestly, do you remember when Taker came out when his entry number finally hit and him and Great Khali set foot to foot? Like
Yeah.
that was those two have when Khali first debuted, they had a really good rivalry.
Right.
So I think they had pretty good chemistry that first go around that they had. And he was a dominant big man back then, but I just don't understand why every time a big man goes face, all of a sudden everyone figures out how to beat him.
Yep. Only ones that didn't really figure out how to beat like that was Undertaker. If you really think
Literally.
about it.
And Kane from time to time,
Hmm.
especially 2003 Kane. You were not getting a win against that
Nope.
man.
When he came out with that black towel over his head, bro, yeah, it was
Bro,
GG.
Mm-mm-mm. No, no.
Remember when he used to come out with the when he would come out of the for his entrance, he'd be chained.
And
It's
he
crazy.
wasn't a world champion, man. Like off that alone, bro. Like, come on, man.
You would think
Yeah,
that would
like I
be
said,
worthy of it.
that's disrespectful. I feel you on that one.
But then again, too, I feel like if they were going to push him for that world title, maybe after Mania 20, because he had another solid feud with Taker again.
Mm-hmm.
The storyline was a perfect setup. Because I remember as a kid, I actually got grounded because I wanted Vince McMahon to get his ass beat. Because Vince was just so slimy back then. I was like, Taker, please bury this man. And when that truck just imploded with fire, I remember throwing the remote at the TV. I was like, I'm so mad. And then he had his funeral on SmackDown.
You needed your ass whooped. You needed your ass whooped on that one. But I'm gonna give
Oh,
this final thoughts, man. I'm gonna give this a 7 out of 10. This is a pretty good show, very entertaining rumble. Thanks to the Undertaker Michaels final two sequence, Edge was definitely terrific for this match.
Mm-hmm.
The crowd was into it. The Cena Umaga match definitely put icing on the cake as well. Especially, and it was, like I said, a last man standing match, one of my favorite matches of all WWE history, man. So,
Yeah.
um,
I give it an 8, man.
yeah, I'll give it an 8 too. I mean, I'm 7. I'm gonna give it 7.5.
I think Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, and John Cena are the MVPs of this show, though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yes, most definitely. Best, I ain't gonna lie, the Royal was cool, but best match was definitely Shawn and Umaga.
Yup.
and
Worst match was Bobby and Test, of course.
Mm-hmm.
My 5 stars goes to Cena, Umaga, Edge, Taker, and Michaels.
Yeah.
And like I
and
said, good show overall. I highly recommend this to anybody who's getting into WWE as well. This is one of the best Royal Rumbles to watch. And especially, like I said, and if you really check out John Cena, the people who don't know him, check out that Umaga. This will,
Yeah.
for being outstanding.
yeah,
This the rest of the card isn't that strong, but I think the top 2 matches are
Not
worth
even
checking
that
out.
match alone, man, the Cena's, man, because that's
Yeah.
a hardwood classic for Cena. But if you don't want to see all the blood and stuff, like you real queasy the blood, man, you can check out John Cena versus AJ Styles at Royal Rumble 2017.
I forgot
He
about
got
that
some
one.
bangers, man.
You do. You do.
yeah, and I want to point out too one more spot that I liked about that Rumble was
Hmm.
watching when Randy Orton and Edge and Shawn were all in the ring at the same time. How fast that RKO came!
Mm-hmm.
That chair dropped and instantly just went. I was like, man,
Funny. Trey, what you think of the show?
it perfect for me. It was 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
The pay-per-view kind of it started off fire with the Hardy Boys, but then it kind of dwindled down a little bit with a couple other matches. But then once that Cena from the Cena match and on, it was over.
Yeah.
Well, it's a great show, fellas. That's another one in the books. I don't know who kicks next though.
I think he's Dre. Yeah, because I picked that Royal Rumble. I mean that Survivor Series in '01, and you picked
Gotcha.
the Rumble.
So it is Dre's turn to pick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, it should be interesting. What you got for us,
Let
Dre?
me let me get back to you on that one.
Okay.
I'll text you guys before the day is over because I want to go through them.
Okay.
We're gonna make sure we have Chris Benoit in there. No, I'm
Oh.
playing. No, let me. I'm gonna go through it and act. Did we do One Night Stand? Oh wait, we did that already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
We
Okay,
did?
so let me
Mm-hmm.
get back to you on that.
Who was on the card?
Undertaker
That
and Edge.
for
Oh
the in the
shit.
TLC.
Damn.
And
So we did that many fucking wrestling shows that we gotta be like, damn, we did that already.
mm-hmm.
Damn. I gotta remember we are a year into this. So, okay.
Yeah, we didn't did a lot of them, man.
Damn, fellas, did y'all? Yeah, we started this shit almost a year ago. It was around May this time where I came up with an idea. You sure is. Damn. We got all these important fucking pay-per-views.
We have all these episodes in.
And there's so many ones that we still have to go through. We ain't even
Yeah.
hit no current shit, so that's the scary part.
We sure haven't, man. We haven't did nothing from 24, from
But you know
23.
why? I like the old shit better. You
I
know,
ain't gonna lie though, like before WWE got with TKO, bro, WWE was on fire in 23, bro.
it
Yeah.
was. That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
And I honestly, I will say I am very, because I don't know how long it's going to take for them to, get back to like the old days, obviously. But gosh, just watching all this stuff again is like, man, how nostalgic was it back then? And we had it good back then too. Marv, you got to see not just the 2000s, but you also got to see the Stone Cold era, The Rock, and
mm-hmm.
so you got to see multiple decades of really good wrestling.
Dude, I caught The Rock one time wrestling, like in the early 2000s. I think it was against Evolution at Mania. And then I caught like when I really started watching wrestling, Austin wasn't wrestling. Like, he was just there all the time. So I didn't never really get to see like peak Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also too, it's like watching like how, like I said, how back to our point, it's the little things that make a show or a match or a rivalry really good. Like for me, when I was younger, when I would come home from school and go to my grandma's using the computer, bro, the first thing I would do was I would just watch promos
Yeah.
all day just because of how well they used to be delivered. And on
Yeah.
top of that, it'd be a random Monday night, and you look at the main event, and it's a tag team main event. You got John Cena and Triple H versus Randy Orton and Edge. Just like, whoa, on a random Monday.
Anything else y'all want to add?
Uh, should we still record?
Yeah. Want me to stop it?
Yep.
Oh, shoot.
Dang, I thought we were.
You said stop it?
Start what?
You say you want me to stop recording?
No, I ain't know we were still recording that.
Yeah. That's why I was like, if y'all want to add something else.
Nah, man, I'm good, man.
All right. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. Just keep sharing. Uh, like I said, man, just
God only made one you.
God is good. God is great.
Yeah.
Keep hope alive. Everybody, peace. We'll see you next time.